What do you think's going on with the running game the last few weeks? Hasn't been where it was earlier in the year.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is we have to continue to put the guys in great spots and keep pounding at it. The run game can be unique at times. It could be tough sled for a while, and then you just continue to push, continue to pound, and then you break one, and that evens kind of out your yards per carry. But for us is what we want to accomplish is really to try to be both efficient and explosive in the run game. So we have to continue to find ways to put the guys in great spots, make sure our landmarks are right, and make sure we're doing a great job of making plays once we're blocked up to the second and third level.
Is it a little bit of other teams' box counts kind of contributing to maybe some of the zone read or the RPO calls being passes rather than runs?
Yeah, well, I mean that's the kind of the beauty of the RPO stuff is it plays out how it plays out, and earlier in the year when we were calling them, we were getting a lot of handoff reads, and then as of late, it's kind of been reversed. So we always talk about just playing each play independently when it comes to that stuff, and being able to make the correct decision in that game, because there is some gray area that goes into some of the RPO stuff, but that's obviously a huge part of what we do, and we just have to continue to keep refining it.
It's been a while, but you had 2 years with Dak. If you look back at that, did you envision him becoming sort of the player that he's become?
For sure. He's obviously someone who I've spent a lot of time with, who I have a tremendous amount of respect for, someone who I consider close. And, he's done a great job to this point in his career. And I really didn't expect anything different from him. So ever since I've known him, he's always been extremely intelligent, a really, really good player, and he works extremely hard at it. So, him having the type of success that he's had, throughout his professional career, it really isn't surprising at all.
If I could ask like a two-part type of thing. The first being the run. A.J. Brown has been on the last 6 weeks. I mean, have you seen anything like that before in your time? And also, do you think like the more, teams like focus on trying to stop him, that'll open up things for the running game?
Well, A.J. has been on a tremendous tear the last couple games. He's obviously a great player, and he's making the most of his opportunities when the ball comes his way. I would imagine that defenses start to even put a little bit more focus and attention on him. And once that happens, I think that's kind of the beauty of our offense is we do have guys who can make plays at a bunch of different spots. So, for us, achieving that balance of being able to use all 5 positional players in a manner that's contributing to the offense is obviously the ultimate goal. And that can look a little bit different each and every week. So, but fortunately for us, A.J. has been playing great, and hopefully, we continue on that path.
Brian, what stood out most about Jalen's performance on Sunday?
Well, I think we settled down. Obviously, we didn't have a great start. We went 3 and out on the first drive, which was not good. But the cleanliness that he played with, the conviction that he played with, the accuracy. It was he played a really, really clean game, and guys did a great job of making plays. I thought our protection was outstanding. I thought the guys did a fantastic job of blocking their front 4, which is a really, really good unit. And the guys played clean. The guys made plays. It was good. It was a good effort.
Hey Brian, Micah Parsons has had limited production against you guys to this point. What does it take to kind of keep him contained? What goes into it?
Well, he's obviously one of the best players, the best pass rushers in this league, and for us with that matchup, it's obviously going to be something that is heavily discussed. in our offensive staff room of ways to try to put our guys in a position to have success. Because when you have a great player like Micah is, and you play against that guy multiple times throughout the course of the year, there becomes like a sense of familiarity. And, I think there's always an exciting challenge to when you go against elite players, and our guys will be ready for that challenge.
And there's only been a couple of games, but how much has Hasio Jones impacted you guys in the red zone, especially in the
Well, he made a fantastic catch for a touchdown in the red zone against Washington. He's been great to be around. I mean, unbelievable person. He works extremely hard. He fits in the room. I think, I don't know, when I was watching the film Sunday night on the way back, and you just saw the reaction of our team once he scored and everybody kind of ran out and celebrated. It was awesome to see. It just kind of showed the amount of respect, the amount of connection that we have as a team, that when guys go out there and practice well and play well, and it shows how locked in everybody is.
Brian, the eye test, I guess, says that Jordan Mailata is playing his best football since he's been here. Do you see that? And if so, what's kind of led to that?
Well, I think, this is a rep game. It's about getting the necessary reps. And I think usually in any profession, generally the more you do it, the better you get at it. And I think playing left tackle is really no different. And Jordan obviously has a tremendous amount of talent. He works extremely hard. But, he's getting comfortable in what he needs to do. And I think that, that shows not only on game day, but throughout the course of the week. And, being at practice and having to go against the Sweats and the Hassans and things of that nature, it truly is iron sharpening iron. And you get reps against really good players throughout the course of the week. And that shows up on Sunday.
Going back to the offseason, were you getting any signals that AJ was, possibly about to take his game to another level? Any practices or moments that you remember, or feelings around that?
Yeah, I think, AJ has always been very talented, has always been a very hard worker, but I think you just saw his level of comfort grow in the system as opposed to 22. And, he really worked on his game in the offseason. For as good of a player as he is, he made it a point to become even better. And, not only off the field, but, how he trains, how he takes care of his body, things of that nature. And he's been awesome. He looks awesome. He's playing great. He's on an unbelievable historic tear right now. And, I think it's just a testament to him, to who he is as a person, to how serious he is about perfecting his craft and making the most of his opportunities.
We've seen, how successful you guys are with the QB sneak for you guys to put that and be successful with the sweep there to Swift. How much more of an issue or problem does that create for opposing?
Well, I think you just always want to protect your plays, right? And the quarterback sneak play has been a huge part of what we've done here. And you always try to find unique ways to create conflict for the defense and add little wrinkles that make your main plays better. And we've had that kind of greased up for a couple weeks, and we finally got the right opportunity to get it called. So it was good to see it get executed.
Nick kind of mentioned Marcus Brady helps with those wrinkles. He's the one responsible for, sort of cultivating stuff from other games, college, what may be. How is that collaboration process? And when you get a wrinkle like that, somebody brings it, might be Marcus or somebody else, is that something that's like a multi-week thing that you're trying to install to potentially use? Yeah,
for sure. I mean, there's a bunch of plays that, of cool play ideas that we see, and that may be in a particular game plan, and they just never come up to get them called in the right situation. So, that's something that you know, for us in terms of like just research and development of, okay, what are some unique ways people are doing things? How can we implement it if it will help us at all? But you get a chance to see throughout the course of a season, you know, a couple of those ideas get brought into the fold, and you're able to hit them for huge plays, and it becomes kind of contagious throughout the staff. I can't tell you, just over the summer, you know, when people not even on our staff have seen like people run crazy trick quarterback sneak plays, and, you know, send them to your phone and stuff. So you get a big bank of ideas of guys doing stuff. You know, I think some of that news travels fast, but you know, anytime that we feel like we have something that can make us better, we always try to get that implemented.
What's the most unusual way you've gotten to play?
The most unusual way?
Yeah.
That's a great question. You know, you see some stuff like, I mean, just social media is really sometimes like a gift and a curse, right? And it's like you get some really cool ideas, and you get to see some highlight plays. Just that's kind of the world we live in. So you see a lot of really cool ideas on like just a 10-second clip of a play, and then it forces you just to go do some more research of. You try to go find that play in the game and then just really dissect it, and then you start pulling how many times have they run this. So, you know, the technology that we have now, you know, to be able to see a clip on the internet and be able to pull from it and try to go find multiple examples of it and really dissect and call and learn about the play is something that makes this job fun.
You had the fun with snap on the QB sneak play. I guess, what did you see wrong when you watched the film?
Yeah, just the detail area we gotta continue to clean up, and you know, for us, obviously that was a huge momentum swing and a play that we have a lot of confidence in, a lot of trust in, but obviously that can't happen, and it was really disappointing to not finish that drive with a touchdown. You know, it happened twice. Actually fumbled in the red zone twice, so we have to continue to clean that up and be on the details about that play.
Last one, please.
To come back this week if he's ready to do so. What have you seen from him behind the scenes as he's rehabbed and tried to stay up to speed?
Well, he's worked extremely hard in his rehab process. You know, you see him in the training room and in the weight room working, and I know he's really eager to return. You know, and he was playing at a really good level for us before he got hurt. So excited to see him make that progress. You know, hopefully we'll see where it goes from there. But you know, he's a really good player, and we'll be happy to have him back.